very badly for Doran in the same matchup, and we saw it earlier, but these are very different jungle compositions. This is an Olaf, this is not a Talia, so going to be a lot safer up there in the jungle in the early game will be Morgan. But that might, again, once again, define this game and the tempo is how much Camille can get done in that top lane.
To take over, you know?
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's a bad analogy.
And we've seen T1 change over the years, even in their golden years. But it was always small and slow results. If you look at results only, he never even got top half. Hold on, I thought we were going to have some exchanges here.
Might have been the wrong time to look at Morgan there as he gets completely clapped in that trade, but was able to trade back quite nicely as we checked out the bottom side of the map. Flash down now for Vista, though. That is definitely good news as Bubble's going to connect. This is the combo we were talking about. And Close going to turn up, and actually maybe in time, as he's not able to get the smite, but that was actually much closer than it should have been. Vista running through, does get the two-man face breaker, Haymaker for a bit of damage. His carrier, not going to be too worried about what Deft's offering.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, I like it. Well, Morgan might need one of those. He's going to turn Mega. Will he be able to get the double stun into the wall? Well, the answer's no, because Ragnarok exists. And Arthur's going to now try to slow him down, but it's not the end of the line for these two. T1, grab first blood, and walk away scot-free.
Yeah.
He lost that 2 base damage, man. He's ruined.
For his 2 shots.
Completely. As here's a special delivery on an Olaf, and that's going to be a real dead set. Haymaker's good, and that's a good face breaker, but Deft can't stay there. And that is going to be just a free one. Carrier delivering death to the bottom lane for Hanwha. Not looking like it's getting better for this team, Wolf.
Yeah, it certainly is. The Lantern coming out. Very well placed. This is going to be a ton of gold coming in with the Rift Herald dropped. Plate's going down before he even charges in. This is probably just going to be the full thing. And if they push it forward, they got to have some pretty aggressive pathing. I'll hold that thought.
Vista, finds the showstopper. Is going to be able to give Gumushi the lantern, but Vista collects him out of the air. Chovy, he's turning up as well, but Elim's going to get here first. There's the taunt flash out from Chovy. His closer going down very low, and they just eliminate the Graves so quickly. Morgan a bit late on the teleport, not in the right position. Shirley here as well. This is feeling like a snowball, and it's feeling really suffocating. This is really clean play from T1.
Morgan's going to maybe try to push down bot a little bit, but there's not even turret plates there anymore to grab. So, you know, what they give up, what T1 gives up for taking this Herald is not a whole lot, because the mid push was really got a lot of damage done.
Shellfish running into his turret and all this sort of stuff. It's just ridiculous.
This is not what you want if you're Zoe.
Alright, in goes Vista. He's had enough. Looks for a face breaker, but instead his face is going to be broken himself. Deft, really great cleanse, but he's just exploded. The amount of damage here from T1 is too high. Collateral goes through, but Carrier's just there on the lowest health bar, but he's very, very safe, and this outer turret in mid is going to fall. The perfect anti-Zoe option.
From Chovy there, and he was able to get perfectly into the position he wanted to. The mid push made it harder for him to get there, but he eventually did, and Elim going to eat some chunks here. This is a risky place for T1. They've got to be careful on this fight. Taunt.
Yeah, Vista caught out of position once again. Can't even. Haymaker is now, look at the Aphelios damage. I'm starting to see the 200 years coming back. Is that bubble not going to be taken as it's on the lantern? As Canna dives on forward. They look for Morgan. Canna's going to get stunned into the wall, but the heroic entrance and special delivery on a gargoyle is exactly not what you want as Hanwha Life. And Chovy a little bit too late to the fight. As Deft, Killer Instinct's available, but I don't know whether he wants to take it.
And this is just going to be further advanced.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I think if you're a T1 fan right now, I think you're going to have, you know, this sounds crazy to say, but you're probably going to have a hard time complaining about this one. This is a insanely solid first game for this roster. They're going to look for the Drake here. They have vision control. Ward's going over the wall there, but actually this is really cool because T1 is actually forcing this rotation while you see insane side laning coming from Kana. Kana's like, alright, I'm taking an inhibitor turret. You guys can fight over the Baron if you want.
And now Kana's going to have inside track on the rotation over as well as Vista's once again caught. Showstopper manages to find his Haymaker key this time around, but now it's a 4 versus 5, and in goes Kana, finds the perfect flank. Arthur is dead as an afterthought, and Hanwha Life are scattered to the wind. Chovy and Morgan, Deft still there as well, and I think that Chovy and Deft still just have 0-0-0 in their scoreline. No idea what they're supposed to do to try and fix this game.
Yeah, this is desperation out of Hanwha Life Esports. It certainly isn't working. Like you said, the fast track in with the Camille rotation, the Hextech ultimatum was beautiful there. And You can see Chovy is just trying to do what he can poke-wise on the edge, but this Drake is 100% going to T1. Almost feels ridiculous to contest it. They didn't have
that item. He's very far behind.
He's been a whole
metric.
Yeah, he's been a whole item behind in every metric. And mid turrets going down, bot turrets going down. The side lane pressure for two incredible pushers, the Galio and the Camille. As it's a 3-1-1, the Hanwha Life Esports can't 5v3 the top lane even because they're so far behind. There's just indecision across the board. Teleport's coming in here. One last ride, Hanwha Life Esports. Let's see if Morgan can make something happen.
Yeah, does manage to find his Mega Gnar, but Ragnarok comes in and he has to flash to get himself out of the way. Crushes over the wall is now Canna. He's being staved off to the side. Vista may have actually found an engage, but no, he's just going to go down. Canna not even down to below half health by the looks of things, as Morgan's going to be picked out of the air, and the Galio destroys Chovy. This is over, ladies and gentlemen. In one swift motion, T1 take absolutely everything from Hanwha Life and will be able to take down the Nexus. This was an impressive showing for T1's first time on the Rift in such a long time.
Absolutely beautiful here is some showmanship here from Carrier at the end. But what a start to T1's 2021 Spring Split. A lot of pressure on these players. I mean, you cannot overstate